Hey everyone, I'm Corey. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel if you've been here before. Like I said at the end of my last video, I was going to try to get my lawnmower started. I have a push mower here. I have a zero turn over there, but I just wanted to bring my push mower out to the homestead this time. This is actually where I'm currently living right now. I know some people were asking if I was living in a tent on my homestead or something. I am not. I am renting this house while I build on my homestead. It's about an hour away from there. So this is currently my situation here. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to get this lawnmower started because I haven't started it in about 2 years and it won't start. I don't know. I might have to just empty the fuel out and put more fuel in. Hopefully that's all it is. It hasn't been ran enough to where it should need a have the carburetor cleaned out or anything like that. It really should just be the fuel, possibly a spark plug though. So we'll see what I can do. Let me try starting it a couple times first just to see. Definitely not starting. Let me see here. Yeah, there's definitely some fuel in it. We'll look and see if I can find a bucket or something to put the fuel in. Or if I have a funnel. Actually, I'm gonna rinse this bucket out. I just want to keep the fuel clean. Maybe I can mix it in with something else and revitalize it. Or I might just throw it away, I don't know. We'll see. So there really wasn't too much fuel inside of there, which is sort of strange. But I'm gonna add some fresh fuel and see what that does. And knock out the air filter a little bit too. Well, this might take forever. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't have a brush or anything, but I guess all will. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do. The oil is perfect. The oil is actually very perfect. Let's try it again. It might take a couple pulls just to get the new fuel coming through, but we'll see. So what I'm gonna have to do is take this front panel off, this plastic piece. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. As I'm doing this, I might move the camera somewhere else so you can see better, but it's this piece right here. I'm gonna have to take these bolts out, take this piece off, and the carburetor is behind that. So I'm gonna have to drain a little bit more fuel and get the line cleaned out. So we'll do that. I gotta try to find something that fits this though. I don't know if I have anything, but we are going to find out. Okay, I do not have a socket that size, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy one. Of course, more pieces and parts, that's the way it always goes. So, I don't know if I'm gonna go up there today, or maybe I'll do it on another day. I have a couple days before I make it back out to the homestead anyways, because we got some rain coming in. All this whole week is all rain, so I'm gonna try to get a video out still, but I'll be dodging raindrops while I do it. Until then, I think, like I said, I'm just gonna have to go to the store. Hey y'all, today I am not at my homestead. I'm actually at my house where I've been renting while I'm building my homestead. So we've had a lot of bad weather this past week. I haven't been able to make it out there. It's about an hour from here. So today what I'm going to be doing is trying to get my lawnmower to work. I already drained out the old fuel. It's been about 2 years since I started it, so I drained out the old fuel and I put fresh fuel in. And as you see, I'll try to start it real quick. Even with the fresh fuel, it's not starting. I'm gonna leave this off for 1 second while I try to start it, just to see if it's gonna go through or not. And it looks like it's not gonna happen. All right, so the carburetor is right here. Now what I wanna try to do, I have a gas can right here. I'm going to try to get a little bit of gas in there, or I'll put it right here in the carburetor, and that will bring it straight directly to the carburetor. If it starts for about, a couple seconds and then dies out, that will tell me that there's no fuel going from the tank to the carb, and I'll know what to do from there. So let me try that. Hopefully I can do this without spilling too much of it. We're getting spiders all over me. I just need a little drop in there. Oop, and I spilled it. But still be able to do what I wanted to do. Yep, that's it. Alright, so that tells me I'm gonna have to clean out the carburetor a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I need a socket set. Got my little handy dandy socket set right here. I'm gonna bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. All right, now I gotta take these bolts off to get in there. So let me see here. Looks like we need another number 7, I'd say. Let me test it out. Yep, perfect size. Perfect fit. Put on my little ratchet. This out of the way. And what I'd say, that one. Okay. They would do that, wouldn't they? These two are a different size than these two. Go figure. So that was a 7. Let's try an 8. Yep, looks like an 8. I'm also hoping, I know in my other videos, I was breathing real heavy in the audio. So I'm really hoping that the placement of my microphone is gonna fix that. I don't know, I guess I'll find out when I do the editing on this. Hopefully my lawnmower here and I can find some common ground. I'm so funny. All right, here's the carburetor. Let me see here. I might need to drain this out of a little bit of fuel that's left over in there. Let me see if I have the right size. Feels like an Allen wrench, but it's quite a big one. I don't know if I have the right size. No, that's definitely not gonna be the right size. All right. I think I might just try to do it without draining that. It'll just drain as I open it. And back to the size 7. Okay. What I'm trying to do here is get to the fuel line. Okay, so I got all the bolts off here. Now when I do this, I'm gonna pop this piece off. I'm assuming there's gonna be a little bit of fuel that comes out. See, it's already kind of leaking out a little bit, so. Okay, oh yeah, there's some fuel in there. It's gonna drain out. And don't worry, this ain't going nowhere that it shouldn't be. You know what? All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pop this down. And what's gonna happen is the fuel that's in this tank is going to leak out. Don't worry, I do have it. It is gonna pour through here and go down underneath, and I do have a collection plate under there. You probably can't see it on camera. I'm gonna try to work fast. I would drain all this fuel out, but I don't have a siphon. So even if I flip this mower upside down and tried to pour it out, one, I'm afraid of flipping it upside down and having the oil and stuff and flooding the engine just for it being upside down. So I want to keep it upright. I don't have a siphon, which I should. So what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm going to let it drain. I'm going to try to work really fast. I'm going to try to clean out the fuel line, get it cleaned out, put it back on without draining too much gasoline out. And like I said, I do have something under there to catch it, so it's not pouring out into the environment. What I have right here to clean the fuel line is just a little bread twisty tie. That should be thin enough to fit inside the little hole. All I'm gonna do is just kind of poke it in, you know, wiggle it around a little bit, and hopefully that'll be enough. You might not be able to see the actual fuel line on this footage just from the angle the camera's at, but when I pop this out, the fuel sits inside of here. I'll bring this down. There'll be a floater in there like a fuel gauge. Lift that up out of the way, and the fuel line is behind that. So you might not be able to see between my hands working in there and everything else, but that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do it quickly. And I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of holding this floater up so it's actually keeping the fuel in. This little white piece right here where I'm pointing to, I don't know if you can see it, but that is what I'm trying to clean out. I already poked it in there a little bit, but do a couple more pokes and we should be good to go, at least mostly. And I'm hoping that'll do it. Here's to hoping. Okay. Now, put these back in. You know, probably should have wore jeans for this, because new one on concrete, not comfy. It's just not comfy. All right. Now what I'm gonna try to do is start this before I put this cover back on, because I'm hoping that that's just the air intake. I want to make sure that it actually starts before I put all this back on, because I might have to take it back off again if it's not working. So let's see. All right, check that out. Got it running. So that was the issue. That was just the carburetor. Just the line needed to be cleaned out. It's pretty common if it sits for, like I said, 2 years. But I got my lawnmower up and running. So the next step is I'm gonna bring it out to the property and I'm gonna get the front piece mowed. There's a few areas around there that I want to get mowed actually. The back, it's getting out of control over there. I haven't mowed it since, you know, actually it hasn't been mowed at all this year. So that will be on the next video when I get out to the homestead. Hopefully I'll be able to get out there this week. It looks like we got some better weather coming up, some sunshine and stuff. But we're good to go here. So I will say that is a cut above the rest for this mower. Again, you know, I'm so funny. So let me put this back together, put the filter back on, and we'll be good to go officially with that. Got to make sure that this piece right here plugs nice and tight into this air intake though. Just like that. And then we can put all of our bolts back in. I'm gonna do the small ones first, since I already have the small piece on this ratchet. Finger tighten them a little bit. And actually, I'm gonna have to switch it back out to the screwdriver anyways. I forgot how this is designed here. All right, final step, put the air filter back on, and then this cover just snaps right over it. I said just snaps right over it. Good stuff. Get my screwdriver out of the way. Okay, and I just want to start it one more time now that everything's put back together, just to make sure. Just to make sure we're good. Beautiful sound. I love fixing stuff. It's kind of fun, you know? When you saw how it was at first, just pulling it won't go, and then now it's just one pull starts. It's a beautiful thing. And that is how, if you ever have a Troy-Bilt, what is that, tube? All right, take two. I don't know why on the last video clip that I took, it just kind of cut off in the middle of my sentence here. But I was in the middle of saying that if you have a Troy-Bilt TB230 push mower, that is how you get it fixed if it's been sitting for a year or two. There could be other things. It could be a spark plug, you know, old gas. Like I said, before I started recording, I took out the old gas, I put in fresh gas, so I knew that wasn't the issue. But as you see, it wasn't too hard. You know, clean out the air filter, take a couple bolts off, clean out the little fuel line, and you're good to go. But other than that, I think that this mower is it's a good mower, you know. I've had it for a couple years. I haven't used it too often, but it's going to definitely get its use out of it now at the Homestead. Which, speaking of, sorry I'm not out there right now. I haven't been able to get out there this week. Had a lot of rain, thunderstorms coming through. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get out there this week coming up. We've got some sunshine, some good weather coming up. So I'm going to get out there, get some... I know the grass is really tall. I haven't even cut it at all this year. I don't know if I already said that or not. And don't mind me with my ums and my, you know, when I pause and stuff. I got some ADD going on. I have about 20 thoughts going on in my head at the same time. So I try though. But anyways, I have, my drone came in the mail. I have gotten some test flights in with that. They're pretty cool. It's got some good footage on it. So it'll actually be some good footage. You know, might fly it down through my driveway from the front to the back, and then go up above the trees, kind of show you the cattle ranch that's behind it, and hopefully it'll look pretty cool. It'll be like the intro to my videos is what I'm planning, and then I'll as I progress building things, I'll film new intros, and you can kind of see it. All right, I really don't know what's going on with my camera today. It keeps cutting off in the middle of my sentences, but I don't know. I guess I've said what I said, so thank you for watching. That's the end of the video for this time. Until next time.